everyone doing? How is everyone doing on this lovely, lovely Monday? Monday's the best day of the week, is it not? It's not. I mean, now, what is even a Monday? A Monday is the same as a Friday, is the same as a Saturday, the same as a Wednesday, right? Doesn't even matter. I trust everyone is staying safe, and I hope your families are safe and doing well. Good health all around. Good health. Let me sprinkle some good health to you guys. All right, let's get to the chat. You're still working. Where do you work, Mason? Someone asked what guitar this is. This is a Music Man Ernie Ball Saber. It's brand new. The video for this comes out tomorrow, actually. This is formally released tomorrow. Justice, thank you for the super chat. Oh, you love my plugin. Sounds great. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. I hope you all are enjoying my signature plugin. Everyone deserves to sound sick. That's my philosophy. James, thank you for the super chat. Your question is, Fluff, what do you think of the newer Randall RG amps? The newer? You mean like newer as in 10 years ago newer? They were cool, like you're talking about like the Diavolo and stuff like that. Those were great amps. Have you considered talking to Ernie Ball about making your Stingray a signature production model? I'd love to get my hands on a 7-string version. Jake, thank you for the super chat. You're referring to Mr. Sparkle. The conversations have been had with the decision makers at Ernie Ball. They have been asked a lot about that guitar. The demand is there. They were discussing plans to make it a production signature model, and then the world ended. So you never know. Next year's a new year. But right now, the Ernie Ball factory's not even up and running. It's all shut down. Do I listen to Children of Bodom? I do not. I saw them opening for Lamb of God 10 years ago, and they were really good. Fluff, I have a question for you. My wife and I are expecting a baby before the end of the month. How can you balance out writing and recording with a new baby? You don't. You don't. You take what we call a 2-year break. I didn't have time to play guitar for like the first at least year of my daughter's life. You know, whenever she's sleeping, that's when your time is. Nathaniel, thank you for the super chat. We'll love to know your typical vocal chain, tracks and bus. Typically, I will compress on the way in and use something like an SSL E channel with the Universal Audio stuff, Apollo. Coming in, I will compress in that plugin and EQ a little bit. That's all I'm doing externally. After the fact, I am I am de-essing, compressing, and then I'll normally use just a combination of maybe EQ. I want to focus on the de-essing, depending on the vocalist, and maybe add a little bit of saturation. Other than that, honestly, it's just compression and saturation, a little bit of EQ at most for my stuff, and then I'll have take the master bus vocal, and then I'll have a send going to an auxiliary delay or reverb, and automate the sends as needed. Really, really it. EDP445's Teeth, thank you for the super chat. Opinion on solar guitars? They're very, very good. I get asked about solar guitars quite a bit. What am I doing on 420? Probably listening to the new Used record that comes out on 420. Headphones for mixing, critical listening, Sennheiser HD600 or HD650. Ray from Las Vegas, physically in the house. What happened to Balaguer Guitars? Balaguer Guitars is still around. Nothing's happened to them. The Boston show was insane. Great show. That venue was like old and weird and kooky. It's awesome. Am I using the new plugin or the Helix Aspects? I am just plugged right into the Helix. Just because it's physically right here next to my interface. Who is my buddy asleep on the floor? That is Gus. Gus, you want to say hi or no? Guess not. He doesn't like you guys. Do I like Counterparts? Yes, I love Counterparts. This is a Music Man's Ernie Ball Music Man Saber. It's a very, very beautiful guitar, and the video for this comes out tomorrow. Jake, thank you so much for the super chat. Thoughts on the patterned Strandberg neck? At first, I'm spitting coffee everywhere. At first, it takes a little getting used to. You're like, what is this? And then it becomes like very, very natural feeling. I like it a lot. A buddy of mine has a 7-string Strandberg, and it's a lovely guitar. Why does my amped root sound so muffled? It doesn't. All the EQ settings start at noon though, so if that's what you think it sounds like, that's what the amp sounds like, and it's up to you to dial in and use your presets, buddy. Stop asking the same damn question over and over again. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for getting my heaviest riff that's not metal. Heaviest riff, because heavy doesn't have to be like detuned, distorted, anything. It could be acoustic guitar. That could be a heavy riff. The Unforgiven, Metallica's Unforgiven is pretty fucking heavy. That intro. John. Dragged Under question, at the end of the hardest drug, is that you or Josh on the higher trem picking line? I can't tell. That is Josh. Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the free plugin. If you like it, share it around. Tell people. Free shit, y'all. Y'all releasing any stems? Maybe. Favorite Superior Drummer SDX? The expansion pack? I like the Doom one, is pretty fucking awesome. Having a problem with your plugin, there's a 2 to 3 second delay from me playing it to hearing it. You need to change your buffer settings or contact support. I'm not support. Mr. Wide Only, what's up, dude? You know what? You should just go ahead and change your name from Only, like Jerry Only, it's be Wide Only. It's only Wide. Just a thought. Play some Arch Enemy. Do I look like I know any Arch Enemy songs? I don't. I have a beard. I just get by on the beard, buddy. Any particular reason why the Rev wasn't included in the plugin? Good question. I don't really use the Rev that much these days. I guess that would be the best answer I could give. It's in storage right now. It's a great amp. It's hyper modern, and I don't know. I felt like the contender for it was the do we need two PV51 or do we need two 5150 amps? Ultimately, we obviously chose yes, but there was some debate over that. What was the process on filling the empty spaces in the chorus for Hypochondria, melody, vocals, etc.? Honestly, it was trying a ton of stuff, tons and tons of stuff, chopping it up, just trying ideas and giving a bunch of those ideas to Matt Good, who mixed the record, and we kind of let him run with it. He had a bunch of options to use, and we were kind of just fine with whatever. What's the riff that's most fun for you to play? I really like the main riff to Real You from my band. Fun. A lot of fun. Hardest Drug is really fun too. How long were you working on Roots before it was ready? Roots was all Tony and our producer Hiram in a room, and it took them like 2 days. 2 or 3 days. And they came up with that while Tony was down there tracking vocals for the rest of the album. I had nothing to do with Roots, which is why it sounds like a Fever 333 song or something. What's your opinion on Diesel VH4s? I think they're a classic amp. I think they're awesome. Extremely expensive, but they are awesome. Undeniable. Thoughts on the Seymour Duncan Invader? Hottest pickup ever. So hot. Spicy. It's very, very spicy. Is it possible to upgrade a cheap Strat into a killer metal guitar? Absolutely is. Change the tuners, change the pickups, get a setup. Remember, but my blue crankhead I sent you turned out to be a Rev prototype. Oh, really? I don't remember that. Ever try Guitar Marie pickups? No. Heard good things. My buddy Pat for an autopsy has a signature pickup with him. Noise is ducking my voice. Do I have the, I get it. Oh, you know what? That should be better. There we go. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever thought about doing master classes, clinics? I have. I've always wanted to do clinics. Clinics are a fun experience. And I'd love to do Fishman, Ernie Ball clinics, but no one comes to clinics. Some sort of a master class, yeah. I thought about doing some production courses or something like that. I don't know. If you guys got any ideas, let me throw them out. Throw them out to Dad. Yo, Fluff, Cockblocker or Zool noise gates? I've never tried the Zool. I cannot speak to that. But the Cockblocker is one of the finest noise gates I have ever played, for real. I wish they made a mini version. How's this time affected your music? Able to write and create, or has it gotten you stuck? I mean, we're kind of, I don't know. We weren't ready to start the cycle for album number 2, but here we are. So we're writing for album number 2 starting tomorrow. Turn my guitar volume down. See, last time everyone was saying turn it up. Oh, noise got on the guitar. I feel you. Hang on one sec. Turn the threshold up. What's your favorite cheap metal pickup? Sub $100. Metal pickup. What's a metal pickup? Duncan JB? I don't know what a metal pickup is. What editing software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere CC. Favorite amp or preset in Roots? I really love the rectifier. I really think we captured how the actual Rev F rectifier sounds. But the butter slacks is like, ugh, the butter slacks is fucking awesome. What monitors am I using? Neumann KH310As. Do I still use PreSonus? I don't think I have anything PreSonus in here. Can I play War Pigs by Black Sabbath? No. Demo the Bare Knuckle Silos. What are the silos? I haven't heard those. Why didn't I model the rock reverb in my plugin? I mean, you know, you gotta pick 4. I have like 12 amplifiers. I could have easily also done my super sick Marshall JCM 800 from 1985 as well. Maybe there'll be a second plugin. Are you writing album 2 with the 5-piece lineup? Or still 3-piece lineup? We're writing individually, Mr. Wyatt. We're writing individually, and then we start writing with some other outside writers starting tomorrow. Fluff is your type of cheeseburger to go to a McDonald's drive-thru and ask where the nearest McDonald's is. I don't know what that means. Also, McDonald's is trash. Oh, Silo is the Rabia pickup. I would love to try them. I'm sure they're fucking awesome because everything Bia does is awesome. I love Rabia so much. Jake, thank you so much for the super chat. What is the affordable setup from the Shure SM7B? Rode. Check out the Rode Procaster Mini, I think it's called. The little guy, it's $100. Sounds so good. Rode. Still own your Mesa Triple Crown? I do not. The only Mesa Boogie amp I currently own is a 1993 Revision F dual rectifier. Who wrote the song Chelsea? That was Josh and Tony and Hiram. I'm in the wrong tuning, but... How long were you working on the plugin before it was ready? Dude, a year. It's about a year. I did the captures here. God. 8 months ago, maybe? Something like that. Summer. Thoughts on the 91 Marshall JCM 900 heads? They're awesome. Unless they're the 4100. I like the 4100. Have I ever thought about going fully bald and just rocking the cue ball with a beard look? Not yet. I'm not there quite yet. I always had a super high hairline anyway, so I've literally had this hairline since I was like 20. Best place for guitar work modifications in Tacoma? There aren't any that I'm aware of. Can I give Stay Metal Ray a shout out? Dude's awesome. Dude is awesome. Ray is the shit. Nicest dude ever. McDonald's is not trash. Take it back. You don't say that. You don't say that. Technically, guys, mine's a 6 head. So, you guys are both wrong. Thoughts on the upcoming Bog Go? I think it's pretty cool. I only got a brief time to play with it at NAMM. Seemed and sounded pretty good. It's Helix based. I also have a preset on it, so there's that as well. Blender News 64. Thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on the band Botch? They're fucking legends, and I love Botch. And they're heroes around these parts where I'm from because we're both from Seattle area. Dave Varellin owns an eatery not too far from me. What are you using for your streaming camera? Looks great. I'm using my my filming camera, my Canon EOS R with no C-Log. This is just straight out of the camera, stock settings. HDMI out into my computer. But thank you. Downloaded Roots, but it wouldn't read in Reaper or show up at all. Any thoughts on how to fix it? I'm not tech support, but if you would please post that in the ML, go and join the ML Sound Lab Facebook group. They'll get you sorted out. The community is awesome there, and I believe you're not the only one having that issue. We've revamped the installer for the next update as well. But yeah, go post in the Facebook group. We will get you sorted. Thoughts on the Boss Katana Mark II? I have one. I love it. Great amp. Favorite Trivium guitar sound? It's a toss-up between In Waves and Ascendancy for me. Favorite pair of Fishman pickups and why? I like the OpenCore Classics and Voice 2. So I reversed the voices on the pull, on the push, or on the pull pot. So I have voice 2 in the down position instead of the up. Are you single? Man, you're so sweet. No, me and your mom have secretly been dating for about a year now, though. So tell her I said what up. I'll be home at 5. Do you think it's worth an upgrade from the 5153 6L6 to a 5153 Stealth for high gain? No. What guitar is this? This is a Ernie Ball Music Man Sabre guitar. These are brand new. They come out officially tomorrow. Adrian, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Have you used the emulated output on the Randall Thrasher 120? I have not. If so, which is better, the emulator or using a regular signal than adding an IR? I would use an IR for sure. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Live bass recording or plugins? I put all my basses in storage, and I mainly use Submission Audio, Gin Bass now for everything. I just program MIDI bass, man. What noise gate are you using with your live rack rig? I just changed it out. I am now using a mini ISP Decimate. When was the last time I was beardless? Like totally beardless? Fuck. Like 11 years ago? Have I played a wizard amp? I have not. I would love to though. Do you like the Owen Hammer IRs? Yeah, the Owen Hammer IRs are pretty decent. Yeah, yeah. Favorite Ernie Ball guitar I've ever used, and what strings do you prefer for drop tuning? Use Beefy Slinkies, 11 to 54. 11 to 54, that's correct. And my favorite Ernie Ball Music Man guitar I've ever played is probably my Mr. Sparkle tour guitar or the Saber, real talk. Thinking about actually buying this guitar. The Saber does have a light arm contour. You can't tell, but the body is slightly curved, which is really, really nice. And then on the back, it has all the tummy curves and all that kind of stuff. Dream Gibson guitars and Fender guitars. Dream Fender guitar would be the Jaguar. That is like Lake Placid Blue, I think it's called. Under the Bridge video, that guitar for Fender. For Gibson, a Joe Perry or Billy Gibbons reissue Relict Collector's Choice 59 Les Paul. What are some good drum VSTs? Get Good is really good. Tune Track is really good. Thoughts on the Stephen Egerton knobless guitar? Stephen from The Descendants has a Stingray just like mine with no knobs at all. Nothing. He plugs it in and he's off to the races. I think it's nuts. It's punk rock as fuck, but it's nuts. I need a volume. Do you play acoustic? A little bit. Yep. I have a Taylor Grand Pacific, which I love. Play the RD. I would play the RD, but it's so fucking big. I would like have to be out here. Cause it's, and now see, and then my chair gets stuck. It's too big just to play this close to the desk. Did you have a lot of input into selecting the cab IRs in Roots? Well, there's only one IR, but yes, I did. It's one of the Mesa oversized IRs. What musical something do you regret buying? Honestly, the Randall Thrasher head was fucking awful. Thoughts on acoustic to you? I would say stay tuned. You never know what we might be working on. Do you play video games at your home studio? Nice controller. I do. I stream all the time on Facebook and Twitch. Do you think that the Saber was slightly inspired by the Chapman M01 Pro? They look remarkably similar to me. No. This is basically a guitar that was originally around in the 70s with a different, like a much bigger, like Stingray bass headstock. The guitar was slightly different. I don't know. I don't think so. Because I love Chapman guitars, but the M01 Pro is not like some mind-blowing design. It's a Strat design. They were not the first to do a dual humbucker Strat body. Thoughts on the new Jim Root Jazzmaster? You know what? I keep getting asked about that. I'm going to look that up right now. Jim Root Jazzmaster 2020. The V4, huh? Oh, the white guy. Luminlay side markers. Oh. Oh, what's up? That's good. Have I combined roots with the Miko plugin? Yes. V30s is my recommendation for that. Damn, Trendkiller, you are late, bro. You are 36 minutes too late. Are his EMG pickups like new pickups? I know nothing about them. Do you still play the Balaguer? No, not really. Great guitars though. 59 Les Paul, overrated or underrated? At this point, for sure overrated. They are great guitars and they have tons of mojo for sure. And they never did make them like that again. That's indisputable. Oh, they are new EMG pickups from the Jim Root. Okay. I see you, Joe Harvey. I see. Oh, Ray did do a demo of the new EMGs. Oh, okay. See, I thought it was like a Kirk Hammett thing, or like Kirk Hammett signature set, or Zakk Wylde signature set. It's like, no, that's an 81-85 combo. That's not a new set. I actually had this argument with Kirk Hammett on Twitter many years ago. He was like, I have my own signature set, bro. And I was like, no, are you going to come out with like an original set like James did? And he said, like, no, I already have one. Like, what is the matter with you? And I was like, no, that's an 81-85 set, bro. Marty Friedman, passive set? What? And you can't stand them. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That's the worst. When you're like super like stoked out about something and you get it and you're just like, oh, F. The worst. You tried the headset and hated it, huh? Interesting. I like the headset. Good set. Hey, I tried downloading your amp sim. Won't load up. Anyone that's having an issue with installation with the ML Sound Lab Roots plugin, please join the Facebook group and they will get you sorted. That's the quickest way to get something sorted, is the Facebook group. What guitar have I played that was surprisingly good? Surprisingly good. I mean, I like to give the guitars the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, some of those cheapest guitars, I'm staring at, cheapest guitar on Amazon. It was pretty damn good. Fluff, why did you switch out the Keith Morrow pickup in the bridge? It has a low mid thing. It has some spiky top end that I was having to always dial out live. Also, I'm just always trying stuff in the tour guitars. But what I'm going for is like more of a JB type of sound, and that's definitely voice 2 in the Open Core Classics. Do you think tube amps will eventually disappear? No, not totally. Jake, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. What is the best way to make connections with AR for endorsements? I've heard that's both easy and extremely difficult. I mean, in an ideal situation, you want them coming to you. Okay? But if you are going to them, you better already be playing this stuff, because the new thing the last couple of years that I've noticed is, hey, I don't play any of your shit, but you should give me an endorsement and I will play it. It's like, no, dude, build some loyalty and play what you want to play, and then go after those companies, because then you can go, dude, I've been playing you since I was like 5 years old. Come on, man. That's a much easier conversation than, I play your competitors and I've always played your competitors' stuff, but hey, I'll come to you. Like, this isn't baseball. That'd be the best advice I could give. And don't ever be an asshole. Take no for an answer. Are Fishman Open Cores passive pickups? They are not. No, but you can plug and play with the Duncan Blackouts, dog. Just plug them on in. Do you still stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. I streamed the other day. Any plans to do a studio tour 2020? Yeah, I'll probably do one. Some more tone videos coming out. Yeah, I don't know what I should do, because it seems like all the tones I could do are either digital or like, the same amps, Marshall JC100. I thought about doing a Blink 182 demo. Does the full amped Roots include any more pedals in addition to the other 3 unlocking? Not at this time. There are way more pedals coming in an update very soon. We're going to add a whole bunch of pedals to the plugin, regardless if it's free or unlocked. Hey Kai, what's up, dude? Group name, yes, is the ML Sound Lab user group. Please, if you're having any issues with the plugin, feel free to join the Facebook group. They're the best group ever. They will get you sorted. I don't know what my Twitch is. I think my Twitch is Riffs and Beards. It's in the comment, or it's in the description of every video, though, on the YouTube channel for a direct link. Are the sub Music Man guitars worth it on a budget? I don't know about the guitars, but the basses are fucking sick. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Guitarded. Any solo stuff on Spotify? If you look up Deathlike, all one word, Deathlike Destroyer, that's me. Also, Black Metal Bicycle is what I put up everything on Spotify for, like, the video songs, the demo songs. Would the overdrive pedal on your plugin affect my bias tone? Yes. My bias tone? I don't... Bass tone? Please clarify. What album from Blank were you thinking of doing the tone thing for? Enema of the State. The Rectifier Marshall combination. Do you know who Rob Scallon? He had the own. Oh, what? I don't know what that. That doesn't make any sense. Rob Scallon's sick though. Good friend. Any comments on how to get good vocals on a desktop studio setup with no outboard gear? Absolutely. Get as good as mic as you can afford and compress and EQ to taste. The quality of mic will have a lot to do with it though. What band would I love to tour with? Oh man. Beartooth. Rise Against, Foo Fighters. Can we get a Fluff Sig Music Man? You guys gotta yell loud and proud, man. You guys gotta tell them you want one. It has string ring. Can you guys hear that? When is there going to be another Riff Shred Wars? I don't know, because I did the last one with Stay Metal Ray and no one watched it. And when I say no one watched it, like, you know, the other videos have million views, and then this one did like 13,000 views, and I was like, nah. Yes, I do know who Rob Scallon is. I mixed all of his audio for his YouTube channel. Good friend. How many retweets before Fluff gets a SIG? Dylan from Hosa. Guys, Dylan from Hosa's here. Party's over. Dad's here. No more fun. No, just kidding. Hosa cables are everywhere in my studio because they're the only cables I have. Well, Ernie Ball has sent me some cables, but we won't talk about that. What's your biggest oops on tour that wasn't during the show? During the used sound check, like the third show of the tour, I was walking across and I was talking to our manager, Joey, who's a guitar player in the used, and I stepped on the main coupling that powers the lighting desk, and they were working out the lights and the production, and I stepped on it and I shut down everything. And it fucking sucked. I thought we were gonna get it kicked off the tour, man. Heart attack. What is the main tuning for Dragged Under? Drop C sharp. Who's killing it right now in the pedal game? Matthews is killing it. Gojira Effects is killing it. JHS has always killed it. Eris Effects is sick. What picks do I use? I just got some custom versions, but these are the base version. They are Dunlop Flex, Tortex Flex Triangle. They're a wonderful, wonderful pick. I happened to just get these. I needed some picks to play at the Ernie Ball booth, and the Dunlop was right across the aisle, and I'm a longtime Dunlop artist. And Brian Keogh was like, here, try these. And I was like, okay, whatever. I found that I have to work less hard with my pick hand with my thumb because my thumb is so fucking big. I can get more leverage on the pick when I'm playing live. And I have to do less work with my right hand to make the pick do what I want, if that makes sense. Because before with a normal pick, I was always on the edge of it, trying to curl back. And I kind of struggled and I didn't realize I was struggling. But all the surface area of this pick just made it so much easier to play our stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Can we get a playthrough of Hop Comedy? Yeah, I'm gonna post some playthrough stuff. Joe Harvey says, thank you for going live. Thank you for hanging out. Any mic recommendations for vocals without busting the bank? I mean, honestly, like the Rode, anything from Rode is gonna be fucking awesome. Like their Podcaster Mini, great microphone. It's like an SM7B. It's $99. Ever tried the Fuzzrocious stuff? Yes, I've owned a Fuzzrocious fuzz, and it was awesome. It was a little too much for me though, for what I was looking for in that particular time. Favorite MCU movie? Oh God. Avengers Endgame? No, not Endgame. I don't know. One of the Avengers movies, maybe. Although I really did like Ant-Man and Wasp. Thor Ragnarok was great. I have not tried Bia's picks. But again, if Bia's doing it, I'm sure it's fucking awesome because he's awesome. What do you think that will happen with the rescheduled gigs and how venues will cope with having to put 6 months worth of gigs in with their schedule? I don't know, but I don't think the live show will ever be the same. Festivals won't be the same. I'm curious how NAMM is going to be. Like, I don't even know if I want to go to NAMM. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Civil War was pretty sick. Doctor Strange was super sick. What do you think of the Digitech drop for live? It's good. I use it in the octave setting. I just put it in my live rig. What electric guitar am I holding? This is a Music Man Sabre. This officially comes out tomorrow. And the video that I made for it is coming out tomorrow. I feel bad for Music Man because their factory shut down and they're launching a new guitar, so they can't actually send any more out. There's not very many of these out in existence right now, from what I am told. Nickel versus steel frets. I prefer steel. The first Captain America was good. Hello, Mr. Bill. Mr. Blackburn. Do I still have my Balaguer Thicket BB Standard? I give it to our producer, Hiram. It's down in Arizona. Heard I didn't like Solo? Why? The Han Solo movie felt very cheesy. I liked the fact that I didn't know Han Solo's background. None of that needed to be explained, in my opinion. I loved the mystery of not knowing who the hell Han Solo was before the Star Wars stuff. It's just me. How to use the SMG Cockblocker noise gate in my signal chain with other effects in my loop. I find myself pedal dancing by leaving the effects loop on constantly. I would put the Cockblocker in front of the amp, between your guitar and your amp. Not in the loop, because if you turn off the loop, you turn off the gate. Do you know anything about the partnership Ernie Ball and Mick Mars were supposed to have? Well, they do have a partnership. He's been with their strings since the 80s. He never played Music Man guitars, though. I don't know what you're talking about. Any chance I'll review the new Steel Panther Butthole burner pedal? Probably not. It's just a pussy melter rehoused. Do you recommend single EP or album releases for local bands? Singles and EPs. The Rise of Skywalker was garbage. It was okay. I mean, I appreciated what JJ was able to do with the pieces that he was given. Could it have been better? Absolutely. You can absolutely feel the parts where you could literally envision JJ sitting there at the writing table going, oh, fuck, they did that in the last movie, huh? God damn it. All right. Let's retcon this shit. Like, he did a good job with what he had to work with. Have I tried the Rode Pod mic? The one with the integrated swivel mount on guitar? I have not. But I've tried the bigger brother. Has Synergy just dominated the amp game? I mean, in a lot of ways, yeah, absolutely. Especially for touring guys. What Ernie Ball string gauge do you recommend for drop C tuning with an ESP Viper? Probably the Mammoth Slinkies, to be honest, if that's a short scale guitar like I think it is. How brutal are Fortin amps in person? Fucking brutal. And loud. The second half of Rogue One is the best new Star Wars movie, in my opinion. No disagreement there. Rogue One is one of the best of the entire series. That movie was so brilliantly done. All right, guys, we've hit the hour mark. I am starving, and I'm gonna go get some food. I appreciate you all. If you guys are looking for some super sick guitar tones, feel free to check out my free signature guitar amp sim ML Sound Lab Amped Roots plugin. And yeah, just I'll be hanging out. I'll probably live stream some Call of Duty here in a little bit after lunch. Yeah, I heart you all. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Fluff out.